이 영과 혼을 소중히 여긴다는 것은 사람을 수단으로 삼지 않겠다. 사람을 목적으로 삼겠다. 한 사람 한 사람이 행복이 쌓여가는 그런 일을 하는 수단이 바로 애터미라는 거다 하는 겁니다. 생각을 어떻게 하느냐에 따라 가지고 그 사람의 삶이 바뀌게 된다 하는 겁니다. 내 미래의 모습을 누가 창조해내야 되냐면 내가 창조해내야 되는 거예요. 여러분들이 그려내야 돼요. 그걸 어떤 것을 그리느냐에 따라 가지고 달라지게 된다 하는 거예요. 이거를 그려가지고 어디에 서 있어야 되냐면은 그려진 그 미래의 나의 모습 위에 서 있어야 돼요. 그게 믿음에 굳게 서는 거예요. 생각은 저 위에 있지만은 우리의 자세는, 허리는 한없이 낮아져요. 우리의 모든 행동 양식의 기본은 낮아지는 데 있습니다. 겸손히 섬기는 게 굉장히 중요합니다. 우리가 일하는 것은 다 겸손히 섬기는 것.
Hello and welcome. My name is Sam Jung, Diamond Master of Atomy Oceania. Today is the first online ODS of 2020 for Melbourne. And thank you all for taking your time today out of your holidays to come together. Thank you also for tuning in today. We'll have plenty of information for our members on our show. Although this coronavirus is an issue we all face today, it's an issue we all face together as part of Atomy family. By sharing this video, it will ensure that our members will get all the information they need to get through this together. Now, let's begin with our one-day seminar. All rise for the company motto, same as how we practiced. Now, when I say, are you ready? Raise your right hand in a fist, ready to go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Cherish the spirit, create the vision. Follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja.
A company that has established with keeping fundamental principles. A company expanding out to the world with the principles. A company that grows with the consumers and shares selflessly. We are Atomy. Atomy has continued to grow since its establishment in 2009, has reached global sales of $1.3 billion, also accumulated 6 million members. Beyond the satisfaction of the members, Atomy's #1 goal is customer success. Atomy's efforts do not cease even today. Providing high-quality products at an affordable price. Atomy's competitive edge lies in the nature of distribution itself. Atomy strives for providing absolute quality products at an absolute price. These are the values that Atomy has practiced from its beginning. In all of Atomy's products, including health foods, beauty cares, living, food and beverage, fashion, and household appliances, filled with the philosophy of absolute quality and absolute price. This Atomy's philosophy makes Total trusted brand, which reformed Atomy as a consumer curator. Hemohim has recorded the #1 best-selling single item in direct selling industry for 5 consecutive years. Atomy's Absolute Skincare has also become one of the best-selling products, which has exceeded the $254 million of total sales within 3 years of its launch. The Fame which has been renewed with Atomy's advanced ingredients and technology, is also loved by the consumers as it encompasses Atomy's product philosophy as well. Starting with the United States in 2010, Atomy has launched 13 branches in regions of Americas, Asia, Oceania, and Europe. Atomy is a global company that has 6 million members worldwide. With its constant annual growth, in 2019, Atomy received the $100 million export tower. There are also more than 2,000 seminars held worldwide annually. In these communication platforms are actively performing to find possibility of Atomy's member success. Atomy continues to prepare for its launch overseas to countries like China, India, the UK, Germany, Brazil, and Colombia. By sourcing products globally according to Atomy's absolute quality, absolute price strategy, and by distributing them through Atomy's global network, Atomy is implementing its GSGS, Global Sourcing, Global Sales strategy. Atomy Park, located in Gongju City, Chungnam Province, is designed according to Atomy's unique work culture to form a team flexibly according to characteristics of each project. It is also designed to balancing the work and personal life to maximize the creativity of employees and to help the success of the members with various seminars and workshops. Atomy Park will become a home for all Atomians throughout the world. Atomy's success system that the company directly hosts the seminars and allows anyone to succeed regardless of one's personal abilities is the engine for its growth. Atomy keeps supporting partner companies to just focus on the quality of the products by paying in cash within 1 week of delivery and providing a mutual quality control system. All of such supports foster a healthy cycle of accompanied growth. Charity is must-do mission for every company. In order to improve the quality of life of the society members, Atomy as a company practices sharing along with its employees, partners, and members. Wherever needs help, Atomy global branches become one to conduct the charity and sharing to pursuit of everyone's happiness. A company that adheres to its principles to create a new culture of distribution. A company that is trusted by the world as it expands globally. A company that dreams of the customer success beyond customer satisfaction. A company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Atomy currently has 13 international branches, with Atomy Oceania covering both Australia and New Zealand. This is achievable due to hard-working members and management of Atomy. Let me introduce you to them this evening. This is our company founder and current CEO of Atomy, Park Han-gil. 1992, he started MLM in Australia. 1995, he achieved the top network position. 1999, he received the grand prize as the first president of Korean Network Marketing Society and joined the Network Marketing Leaders Club. 2000, he started his own business called IamKorea.com. 2013, he became the vice chairman of the Korean Society of Food, Science and Nutrition. 2015, he became the vice president of Korean DSA. Now, 2019, he was promoted as the president of the Korean DSA and our very CEO of Atomy. Although he is not with us physically, let's give him a round of applause. Next, we would like to introduce you to our company. Company introduction. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Alan Wong. I am the sales master of Atomy Oceania. Today, I'm going to share with you the origins of Atomy. Actually, a lot of people who have joined Atomy has no idea how Atomy started. Like for myself, I started joining Atomy because my best friend, Jack and Fern, just asked me to sign up. And that's it. I just give them my details and I'm registered with Atomy. I have no idea what Atomy is, what product they are actually selling. So after I have joined the business and start using the product, then I realized that, oh, Atomy is such a great company, have excellent products. So I start to try to look for more information regarding to Atomy. So today I'm going to share with you the origins of Atomy. It's just a very basic knowledge, so all of us can get to understand what is Atomy. So as we can see, there are currently a lot of like Royal Club members in Atomy. So as we can see from the slide, you see there's just a few of them only. There are actually like more than 100 of them. And all these people are actually making $250,000 or more each year. So do we want income like that? How can we earn such great income? Unless that we are become a CEO of a great company or listed company, we might be able to achieve those kind of salary, $250,000 a year. Wow, that's a lot of money. I wish I was one of them. So, but in Atomy, dreams can be realized. You see, there's so many Royal Club members, Leaders Club members, so we can be one of them too if we know how to do the Atomy business. So as we can see, Chairman Park is like no stranger to all of us. So he is the founder of Atomy. But before Atomy started, actually, Chairman Park is basically that he failed in his previous business. At the time, he has like no money. But currently, as we can see, he's driving like a Rolls Royce Phantom. So it's a pretty nice car. And at that time, before Atomy started, he was promising to the 17 members or his followers saying that I will give you all $1.2 million if you become Imperial Master in Atomy. So at that time, he was still very poor. Like he was offering that kind of things to the people. So if someone come up to you and say, I will give you $1.2 million if you follow me and follow my method, will you do that? Not really. So let's look and see what he was driving before. He was actually driving a minivan, a very old minivan. So when we see someone driving a car like that and come up to us promising us $1.2 million, will we believe him? Not really. So a few people follow his concept and they all become succeeded in the Atomy business. As we can see, at that time, Chairman Park was only driving a really old minivan. And how is it that his concept are able to change the life of all these people that are following his concept? So because it is a global hub, at the time, a lot of people think that it is something too beyond his ability. But now, as we can see in Atomy, we have succeeded. We have done it in that. Look at what Atomy is like back in 2009. So we can see it's just a tiny little office. You can barely squeeze in 2 people into the office. Once you put an office desk in it, no one barely can go in to work. So at that time, seminar is being held without any digital presentation because at the time, you are lucky enough if they are be able to write on little A4 papers and hand out to people. And at the time, you can see the company signboard is just an A4 paper with the Atomy written on it and stick on the wall, stick on the door with sticky tape. So have we been to Korea lately? We can see the newly built Atomy HQ. It was so grand and so great. 10 years of achievement, Atomy has succeeded because it's all from the belief of one man, our Chairman Park. So we can see back in 2009, Atomy is very lucky that to get hold of a product, which is Him. So So Chairman Park wanted to market the product. So he was sharing that with a lot of people of his ideas about able to set up a global hub to sell the products all over the world. So a lot of people are very skeptical with his ideas and do not believe that he will succeed in that. So if someone come up to you that, oh, I will just use this very product, I can open up the business around the world. So how can we be convinced on that? So let's just look at the GDP growth of a country. So how quickly can a country grow? Like we can see that the quickest one is Liberia, which is about like 17% growth on that. And look at where Australia stands. We are roughly at about 106, slightly above America on 2.8%. So this is currently what we are growing at this rate. So what does that mean? So if we look at our income, on average, we make roughly about $5,000 a month if we are lucky. So of 2.8% growth, annual growth, means that we are able to increase $140 only. But if we only had $140 increase in our pay each year, are we able to survive on that? No, because inflation sometimes can grow even quicker than that. So on a budget of $5,000, we're only getting $140 increase per year. So how are we gonna to make it? Unless we have like lots of money in our bank account with the GDP, maybe we are able to get more money at the end of the year. But a lot of us these days don't really make $5,000 a month. A lot of people are still like going to get pension or get the dole money from the government in order to survive. So let's look at that. How can we break to it to make more passive income to cover like our daily needs? So a lot of people will start to move to like online business, or maybe to set up like driving Uber, or maybe to do delivery. So there's a lot of different things, but there's also a handful of people will choose to do an MLM business. So, but MLM business, there are so many in the market right now. So how are we is to choose? So many of the MLM companies in the market these days, they always promote registration fees. Some companies like registration fees can go up from like a few, like tens of dollars, and go up to hundreds of dollars, and some even thousands of dollars of registration fees that we need to fork up. And also, we have to have a monthly commitment, what they call an auto ship, to consume large portions of products from this company in order to make a commission or bonuses from the company. So from our earning, do we have a lot of money stashed aside to join the company if the registration fees is a few $1,000s? Do I have a lot of capital with me that I can start stocking up product every month in order to get a tiny commission? So it is very hard for us to do that. So a lot of people struggle in the industry, and eventually they give up on that. So MLM system in general is that they require registration fees. They need to spend a monthly spending to maintain the membership. Otherwise, they are not liable to get any bonus or commission. They need to stock up items because you need to get certain amount of products or amount of things before we are able to get commission. So besides self-using the product, I have to stock up even more just to get the commission. And also, I can't sell the product directly because they are too expensive. Because normally those products are being marked up so that they can use the money to pay for the commissions of the members. And every time we need to continue signing up a lot of members, because through their registration fees, I am able to gain a little bit of income from the registration fees itself. So how is Atomy different from that? Because from Chairman Park philosophy, you think that that is not the way to do the business. So Atomy business is that we promote no registration fees. So we can now just come out with a sponsor. If someone introduces us to Atomy, we can just sign up online easily as a consumer or a business member. No registration fee at all. And secondly, we don't have auto ship, meaning that we don't have a monthly minimum spending that we need to spend in order to maintain the membership or to be eligible to obtain commission or bonuses. And best of all, there's no termination fees. A lot of companies these days, even like with our telco, when we terminate our contract or membership, we need to pay a hefty fees just to get out from the membership itself. And also one thing good about Atomy is that our products is so excellent is that the product will sell itself, because Atomy's motto is absolute quality, at absolute price. So all the products are such good quality products, it actually sells itself. So a lot of people who start using Atomy products, like our skincare, our shower gel, or shampoo, they will find that it is all really good quality and they will just keep on using it because they are such good products. And so Atomy, Chairman Park believes that because of these products, they are so affordable at such great prices with great quality, a lot of people are able to start making an income when they join Atomy. So all this falls between our company motto, which is cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, and serve in humility. So this is what Atomy concept is about. So this is Chairman Park's philosophy of doing it. So let's talk a little bit about Chairman Park. So a lot of us, we only know him as the founder of Atomy, but we don't really know his history or his life. So actually, Chairman Park, he has a vision. He always have thinking that is beyond his own time. So back in the 90s, he was already starting an online business called I Am Korea, which is an internet shopping mall. But at that time, how many people are actually using internet? Less than 40% of people around the world are actually subscribed to an internet service, because at the time, internet is still new. Computer is still new. We do not have the convenience of a handphone with apps that we can go in and place orders. So eventually his business failed because a lot of people cannot afford computers. I still remember at the time, my little computer that I used for school cost more than $4,000 just to have a little tiny computers. But now computers are so affordable these days, and not everybody can afford to own a computer at that time. So eventually, Chairman Park company, I Am Korea, went bankrupt. And because he had put so much effort into that company, he eventually became very, very sick at the time. So before we continue more on him, let's look at the technology back in 2000 or in the late 90s. So at the time, you can see all these companies like PayPal, eBay, Amazon, even like Apple at the time, only started at the end of the 90s or in the early 2000s. So at the time, it's only when they start taking off. But when they first introduced online platform, not all of them took off straight away. You see, eBay, for example, founded back in 1995, but it's only start building out the business and grow from around 1997 onwards. Same thing with PayPal. 1998 it founded and it was only become popular when it incorporated with eBay and become very popular back in 2002. As we can see this, and now Amazon. Same thing with Amazon. They are growing throughout the years, but now they are only really famous at this point in time. So, and also Apple, everybody's talking about Apple, the most valuable company. It also started back in 1999, and it's only started to become popular in the last 10 years or so on that. So these are technologies evolution. So Chairman Park was way beyond his time, way beyond his time. That's why when he started the online business, it went bankrupt. So the true motivation of Chairman Park, as we can see, is that when his business failed, I am Korea. He lost all his wealth, his health eventually, and he becomes very ill because he got liver problem. So the caretaker told him that, okay, he could only live a very short period of time because he's really, really sick. So at the time, he think that, oh, if I were to pass away, that means that I don't want to burden my family, his family, with all the debts. So, and living like, make his wife and children, his 2 children, live in poverty. So he think that, okay, before I die, I have to do something. So it's do or die mentality. He set up Atomy company and give it so that he can give his family, turn his family life like living around on that. So a lot of people thinking that when we set up a company or when we are doing a business, the standard understanding is that our growth, our success only based on outperforming other people. But Chairman Park believes that the principle is of mutual growth. We have to grow together. So my growth or our growth is depending on the success of my partners. So if everybody can succeed in the company or in a group, I will succeed too. So we do not make ourselves successful only. I will try to make other people successful too. That is what Chairman Park believes in. So as we can see, he wants to grow together. So when he started at Atomy, he was going around like seeking for products and companies to do business with. So at the time, he said that when we sell to Atomy, or we were joined together with Atomy, we can grow together. So we can sell the product at a cheaper price, which is roughly about 1/3 of the retail price, and so that more people can be able to benefit from it. But a lot of companies or manufacturers, after hearing that, they feel that, oh, you must be kidding. Selling the product at 1/3 of the price, I'll be losing money. Unless that you can promise that the volume of the product can be really, really large. Otherwise, we are not going to make money. So eventually, we can see only like starting point, like 3 companies like believe Chairman Park's concept. One of them is KERI, which is the Korean Atomic Energy Research Institution, and KOMA. All of us like know about KOMA, one of the world's greatest cosmetic manufacturers, and also Diotech, which they make excellent toothbrush coated with gold dust. And so they believe it, and so they joint venture with Atomy to start selling the products. So Atomy will be able to sell to consumers all over the globe through the platform. And Chairman Park believes that one product can only be obtained from one company at a time, meaning that this will not introduce any competition among other companies. So we are always able to get the best quality product at the most excellent prices. So this is what Chairman Park believes in. So there is no competition amongst the businesses that we are doing supplying the product with. So this is what makes Atomy great itself. So the price always remains low. So one thing that makes Atomy great is because Atomy has a solid and fair compensation plan. As we said earlier, we have no registration fees and we have no order ship, which you don't have to spend monthly products like we need to stock up or spend a lot of money each month. And in Atomy, we have 3 types of commissions. So the first of all is what we call the general commission. Second, the education center bonuses. And thirdly is the mastership bonuses. So all this, if you want to understand more about the commission types, we can listen to our compensation plan on that. So today I will not go into much details on it. But I can give you a brief summary, is that the general commission is 44% of all the payout, and the education center gets 6%, and the mastership bonus is 20%. But out of the 20% for the mastership, 20% of the bonus go straight to the sales master. So when whoever first started to do the Atomy business, we can start making money when we start doing the Atomy business, because all these commissions are being allocated and we can start generating commissions at the very instant on that. So in order to understand more, we can listen to the conversation plan or speak to your sponsor or friend that brought us here. So, and also, I want to share with you the story of our first Imperial Master, John Soo Park. So John Soo Park is one of the people that believe in Chairman Park at the very beginning. At the time, he said that she is only living in a 29 square meters apartment, really, really small, 29 square meters. Imagine that, living with her two daughters, all crammed in a place. So she believed what Chairman Park is sharing with her, thinking that, oh, this is what is going to make me success. So she followed the concept and she becomes the first Imperial Master in Atomy on that. So it is even though it's a network marketing, when at a time, Korean people are still very against the idea of MLM. But she still put an effort to do the sharing, because one thing, Atomy product sells itself. So by just sharing the product itself, because the product is already at the lowest price, and people can see that it is such great quality. So a lot of people are able to accept and start using the products. So we are able to generate wealth even before or without the compensation plan. Why do I say that? It's because when we are using Atomy product, we are actually saving a lot of money. So it is eventually creating some wealth for us. So those we wish that we are able to save more money through buying things. So if we can buy things of great quality, why do we want to pay more to get the same quality? So doing that, we are generating a small wealth for ourselves. So we are able to, and she believed that if you have someone like Chairman Park and his vision and the motivation or principle that he shared, if she follows him, she will be able to succeed, because her dreams will be able to come true. Because she is very persistent of following Atomy belief and concept and principle, eventually when Atomy becomes successful, she succeeded as well. So this is what our first Imperial Master, John Soo Park, believed. So she was like so crazy about it. Like, it is really, really crazy, I should say that. It's who will believe that a credit delinquent like Chairman Park can promise $1.2 million in cash. So, but she believed it, thinking that when enemies succeed, I can do it. So she keep on doing the business, and we can see what it is right now. When she became Imperial Master, she has a massive ceremony like given to her for her promotion to become the Imperial Master, and she was given $1.2 million in cash, driven out in a forklift by Chairman Park. As we can see, a big load of money. Have we seen so much money in our lives? Maybe in the bank numbers we can see that, but have we see that in cash, in the actual thing? This is what Atomy is being given during the ceremony. So she received the 1.2 million and she was being congratulated by lots of people because she's the first Imperial Master. She proved that Atomy system, compensation plans, products works. So this is why she got rewarded. So as we can see from what Atomy is about, the decision is up to you or up to us to whether we want to start the business. So don't really think too much about it. If you have anything you don't understand, we can talk to our sponsor, talk to our friends, and understand more about it. Or you can even talk to me too, or the company. Get more understanding and jump on the bandwagon straight away and jump and do the Atomy business. So don't waste any more time. The opportunity is already being given, so don't spend too much time thinking. Just put it into action. So this will conclude my presentation today. So thank you for your time.
Thank you for the presentation. Learned lots and lots, again and again. Now moving on to product presentation by our very own local speaker. Let's watch.
I love all the Atomy products. It has made such a big difference, and it just split my life into two sections, before Atomy and after Atomy. I get so many compliments from people, and every morning when I get up, I feel good inside and outside. Prestige, famous, reputation, well, this new set is all about that. From now on, when you hear the word fame, you can also associate with our new skincare set. But why did Atomy rename the skincare set to fame? So many people love the Six System, and so it has made so much big difference to a lot of faces, including mine and my family's. So we renamed our extremely popular, successful Six System to Fame to reflect its immense popularity domestically and worldwide and show our pride in its success. Unfading beauty, unfading reputation. The Fame set has 4 existing technologies, and from the systems, plus more. The new ingredients, new technology, and low irritancy test. And I'll tell you more in detail very soon. So what are the 4 existing technologies? High purification technology, fresh herb extraction biotechnology, very good. Fermentation technology, multiple capsulation delivery technology that's from Colmar, Korea. So I'll tell you the new ingredients. The first one is panthenol. Now, what panthenol is like a sports drink for your skin, so filling up the moisture. It gives an instant hydration, usually used for infants' products. It's excellent to stimulate the generation of skin cells and has a function of anti-inflammation. So, and when it goes into your skin, it turns into vitamin B5, and it will create a very good foundation for your skin. And the next is hyaluronic acid. Now, hyaluronic acid is very well known for its benefits, and we have not just one, but 5 different types, 5 different sizes. And all the smallest one will go into the deepest layer of your skin, and the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and the 5th layer will sit on your skin. And then each molecule is able to hold up to 6,000 times of its weight, of moisture of its own weight. So imagine 6,000 times of moisture. And the next is ceramide. It's not on the screen there, but what it does is it will seal the moisture, and it gives the unbreakable barrier. It's like putting a lid on your skin so that you don't lose the moisture that you just put in. So, you did all that hard work of putting the moisture in, and you don't want to make it evaporate. And, it works like a cement between the brick walls. So imagine you layering all the brick to make the wall, and then imagine a wall without, brick wall without cement. So it's not very strong. So it holds everything together. And then it's got 39.1% of the ceramide is included in there. So we've got new technology. What's the new technology? Is that it provides the skin longer lasting freshness and moisture care. This new technology is that Atomy has combined 3 active oils and made them into capsules. The size of the micro capsule is 50 nanometers, which is 1/100th of the thickness of a strand of hair. So it's very, very, very small. And then the 3 types of oil is the argan kernel oil, phytosqualane, and then the shea butter. As you know, the vitamin E is very good for anti-aging and antioxidant, right? The argan kernel oil has 3 times more vitamin E than olive oil. And the phytosqualane, usually they use the animal-based squalane, but we use the plant-based one. And the shea butter is very well known for moisturizing dry skin. The next is that we did a derma test, low irritancy test. Many people have sensitive skin, and then they worry about, if the product has any harmful ingredients. Well, the Fame set has been tested by the dermatist. Who is dermatist? This is a German dermatology research center that boasts a strong scrapability, credibility through strict standards and procedures. And the FAME set has been graded excellent. It showed the significant improvements for all skin types with no irritation. So we don't just say it is safe to use. We have the proven results from the lab, which has with a global reputation. This new set does not have BB cream because, as you know, we are a global company. And some say the BB cream is too light for me. Some say the BB cream is too dark for me. So there was a lot of inquiries. Can you please leave the BB cream out? And it lasts too long. So they took the BB cream out, but you can buy them separately. And also, but they have put more, they improved the quality of the skincare. So the FAME set consists of 5 products, which is the toner to begin with. It hydrates instantly and soothes the skin. This toner is much milder than the previous one. And toner is actually the most popular item being sold individually from the set. From just the toner only, you'll feel your skin is already very hydrated and fresh. If you love the toner from the 6 system, you love this one even more. Second is the eye cream. This is a total wrinkle care, still very generous amount. So if you don't only just put it around your eyes, but put it all over wherever there's wrinkles, and don't forget your neck. The next is Essence. The Essence from the 6 system has won Industrial Research Science Award in Korea. With a micro-delivery system, the highly effective ingredients will be delivered into your skin very faster. We have also improved the texture, and now it feels much lighter than before. It has highly concentrated nourishing care through the MF technique. The next is lotion. It makes your skin feel very soft and balances your oil moisture level and water moisture level. Now, even if you have oily skin, you still need an oil moisture level, and it embraces the skin. You only need small amounts, so don't skip. The next one is nutrition cream. It gives moisture retention and firm finish. Let's have a look at the graph. TEWL, it stands for transepidermal water loss. So left is with the application of the nutrition cream. The right is without the application of the cream. As you can see on the right, still lost the same amount of water level throughout the 4 weeks. But on the left, water loss has nearly halved. So hence, keeping your skin more hydrated and preventing moisture loss. This is a last step care with outstanding adhesion to the skin. It gives a whitening effect as well. So overall, it gives the best result if you follow the order of the product correctly. And different product, different functions. So they all together work as a team, so best not to leave out any. Now next, so that was the FAME set for you. The next is 홍삼단, the red ginseng. Actually, Korean red ginseng is very famous for its many benefits. So what are the benefits? It improves your immune system, help with fatigueness, improve your memory. Who's very forgetful? Please put your hand up. Me, mine is the highest. It's antioxidant, help with blood circulation. It prevents the blood clotting, so it helps with the blood flow. So I think it's really good for if you're worried about getting strokes. And it gives the vitality, stamina, and they did a research on 70 women over 12 weeks, and they found that it reduced the sign of menopause by 30%, and they also lowers the cholesterol by 21%. And before Atomy, I remember taking red ginseng for my health many years ago, and I remember it being first very expensive, and secondly, it was in a bottle, so it was in a big jar. So every time I leave it in the fridge, and then every time I take it out, I open the jar, and then stick my spoon. They give you a very special small spoon. So I stick the spoon in, and it's very, very hard. So it's almost like a solid form. So I stick the spoon in, take out, put the boiling water. It doesn't dissolve very well, so I have to leave it in the hot water for about 5 minutes. I come back. It's about half dissolved, so I just mix, and then drink. Very, very inconvenient. I can only drink it at home. But with and every time you open the jar, it's exposed to the air, and then there's a lot of bacteria, so there's the risk of getting contaminated. And if you double dip by mistake, that's the end of it. You contaminate the whole jar. So why Atomy red ginseng? Why Atomy 홍삼당? When you want to know how good the red ginseng is, you need to look at how much ginsenoside is there. What is ginsenoside? algae-1, alb1, and algae-3. And in Atomy 홍삼당, it has 20 milligram per gram. And the standard is 0.8 milligram per gram. So that's more than 20 times more ginsenoside than the standard. And Atomy red ginseng is very easy to take, easy to carry. It's 100% red ginseng, no additives. So it might taste bitter, but you know they say if it's bitter for your mouth, it's good for your body. Have you heard of that? Yeah. It's fully grown and packaged in Korea, and it dissolves very well in warm and even in cold water. You just need to shake it well. And it's in granule form. It's individually packed. Minimum recommended daily intake is 3 milligram per day. So 1 sachet of Atomy red ginseng is enough for 1 day. And the next is, so that was the 홍삼당 for you. Next is healthy glow base. Yeah, if you're going out on a special day, you need to put this on. Just like its name, it makes your skin healthy, it gives the glow, and it works as a wonderful base. Just like when you paint, you need to put a primer, right? Yes? Yes? You paint at home? So it's works like a primer. So it covers the uneven skin tone. And when you, next please. Next. So, and next. When you use it with BB cream, it gives that very natural no makeup look. And when you use it with cream foundation, it gives that flawless porcelain, beautiful skin tone. And some of the ingredients are rose water, pearl powder, acerola, acai, and squalene. Great stuff. So no wonder it makes me look beautiful. Now the next. Now these items are coming, it's on its way. Stainless steel scrubber. Are you excited as much as I am? Because I love these products. I've been using from the Korean website, and it's very small, very gentle, soft, and you don't need to use your muscle to scrub. You know, as I said, I'm very forgetful, and many times I left the pot on the stove, come back after 2 hours, everything is burnt, black. Lucky they didn't call the fire brigade. So to the point it was so black I had to just throw away the pot. But you know, back then I didn't have the stainless scrubber from the Atomy. The material is 304 stainless steel. It's excellent for corrosion resistant. So common application of 304 stainless steel is home appliances, commercial food processing, some hot water pipes, and structure for the in corrosive environment. For example, pipes in swimming pool and around the beach area. So, you know, it's approaching end of the year very soon, and we'll have lots of barbecues. So you'll have many chances to wash your grills and barbecues. So yeah, so you please, this is a very small investment for your kitchen. That was a stainless steel scrubber for you. And the next is a scrubber. Those two scrubbers are coming to Australia. Fantastic. So when I recommend this scrubber to my friends, they always say, oh, I've used the best one in the market, usually from Coles. Yeah, so do I. But you haven't used this one. You have to try this, because when you try this, when you use the Atomy scrubber, you don't want to go back to any other brand. I think that's the side effect with the Atomy. Like when you use Atomy, you don't want to use anything else. I just call it, I know the name is scrubber, but I just call it blue sponge. It's easy to use. So it's S-shaped. It's very easy to grab. It fits into your hand. And I use the pointy part to wash the very narrow edges of the airtight containers and hard to reach areas. 99.9% antibacterial efficacy, so it's nearly 100%. So when you wash your dishes, you don't want to transfer the bacteria from your sponge to the dish. Okay, that defeats the whole purpose of washing. 3 layers give plenty of forms, and the 3 layers, they don't split, they don't separate. I really love that part because all other brands, within a week, the sponge and the hard part, they split. It's really annoying. And next, please. So there's a picture of the antibacterial effect. So left could have been your dish, but now with a blue sponge, you can have the on the right hand side. Outer layer, the material is nylon 66, which is made in Germany. It's good for scrubbing the grill and stove. And what I've noticed is that when I use my non-stick frying pan, I can still use that rough part without scratching the surface. The middle layer is good for lathering, making plenty of forms, contains antibacterial agent. The bottom layer is firm but still dense, so it's good for washing your fine china. Easy to remove excessive oil. And it lasts very, very long time, so it's actually cost effective, very, very effective. So that's all from me today. I thank you for listening. There's plenty of Atomy products coming on its way, so enjoy happy Atomy life. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that presentation. I use those products all the time and experience benefits too. Now, after the products comes the money. Who wants to know how to make cash in this business? Let's go to the compensation plan.
What I'm going to tell you a little bit about today is about compensation plan. With Atomy, the product sells itself. Right? With Atomy, the philosophy behind the company has been proven over the last 10 years. But now, we're here today not to learn just about the products or the philosophies or the philanthropy behind Atomy, but how to make money with Atomy. Right? So if you know and get a grip of the compensation plan, you'll be working very smart and not working hard at all. Let me tell you that. A bit about myself. I'm an ex-banker. I worked with Citibank for 10 years. After 10 years, I came out on my own, also in the finance industry for the last 15, 17 years. So I can say that I've been in the finance industry for 25 years or so. So I understand money. That's why I'm talking to you about money today. I understand money. One thing very important, not just money, I understand passive income or trail income, because being a person in the finance industry, we receive a passive income from the banks when we build our portfolios, all right? So now even I'm standing here talking to you, I'm earning income from the finance industry. Also, while I'm standing here talking to you, I'm earning income from Atomy. How goes that? You're sitting on the beach, having a cocktail in your hand, and you're making money. That's passive income, meaning you don't have to work, money keeps coming in. But for a start, you gotta start putting in the effort. I've always been a believer of working smart and not working hard. In Atomy, there's 2 types of membership, being a consumer and being a distributor. Please be clear, if you join Atomy as a consumer, basically you just join to consume the products. You don't get paid. However, after consuming the products and you like the products and you begin to share with your family and friends because you love them, because you care for them, you can always upgrade to a distributor, meaning we need a personal ABN and your bank details. No joining fees, no annual fees, no auto ship, no website fees, no cost to start this business. We are giving you an opportunity to start a business, not just a local business, but a global business, because we are present in 15 countries. Becoming a distributor, you can earn commission, number 1. You need an ABN. Does anybody not know what an ABN is? Everybody does, right? You go on a website, you get an ABN within a few minutes. You need a bank account. Everybody's got a bank account, right? Now, what are the key features of compensation plan? Now, this slide here is a very important slide. All right, Atomy globally reserves 35% of their global profits to commissions, incentive, bonuses, and marketing, and such as one-day seminars and success academies like this. From that 35%, it constitutes 100% of the compensation plan. All right. How the 100% is being distributed, it tells you that 44% of that is used for your general commission. 20% is mastership bonuses and incentives. 6% is for education centers. So for some of those leaders here who has got education center, Atomy does contribute 6% to them to help them run the education center. And the other 30% is used for company seminars and promotional gifts. Key features of the plan. Atomy adopts a binary compensation plan. Binary, bi means two, left and right. So you can have your left leg group and your right leg group, or you got an A line or the B line. All right, the accumulated group, PV. PV here stands for point value. Does not flush until commission is reached. How great is that? Atomy actually waits for you to get enough points, and it doesn't flush until you get paid. Once you get paid, your group PVs actually resets. But the beauty about this is your personal PV does not vanish. It's always there. So your personal PV can always go up. It will never go away. It only increases. General commission is capped. You think, oh no, you capped my general commission? How dare you? Let me tell you, it's capped at $50,000 US a month. That's $600,000 a year, US. Is that enough for you to survive? Is that enough for you to live on? $50,000 a month US? Is that fair? It's good enough. Everybody can live on that. I've never met a credit limit I cannot exceed, by the way. So Atomy compensation plans reflects the company's vision for its members. Everybody said Atomy's compensation plan is very fair, is very righteous. I will demonstrate to you why that is so. Look at this chart here. The conventional multi-level marketing, network marketing is on the left. My right, left. Whereas Atomy's compensation plan looks like that on the right. Why do we call it a pyramid? Because the champion of the business always makes the most money. He's laughing all the way to the bank, whilst the rest of the members are walking behind them, cursing and swearing at them, because they're earning pennies. That's why a lot of multi-level marketing business do not succeed and do not work, because you can only earn pennies for that long. If you keep earning pennies for the next 2 years, are you still going to be interested in that business? No. Whereas in Atomy, we have a cap of $50,000 US per month. It doesn't matter whether you joined 2 years ago or you joined 2 days ago, because everybody has an opportunity to supersede their sponsor. Everybody has an opportunity to reach the top first. But when we reach the top, we wait for the rest of our business partners to join us to get that $50,000 a month. Is that good or not? Doesn't mean that you joined Atomy 2 years ago, you're going to be way ahead of me. No. If you work smart, you can supersede your sponsor. If you work smart, you can supersede your upline. So Atomy is giving an opportunity and being fair to everybody. You do your work, you work smart, you can go up there. It's a fair model. Anybody can supersede their sponsor. Wow, it is well balanced, righteous. Cap at $50,000 US. Everybody can succeed achieving a well-balanced life. Good. Compensation plan structure promotes synergy and teamwork. Later on, when I start to explain the different levels of mastership, I can prove to you why this compensation plan structure promotes synergy and teamwork, not competition. Atomy promotes cooperation without competition. Remember that. Additional compensation can be achieved through mastership commission and incentives. Now let's talk just about general commission for now. You gotta be a distributor. You gotta achieve a minimum of 10,000 personal PV. To put it into perspective, to achieve 10,000 PV, I think you need to spend about $25. $25 just to get qualified to receive money. And on your group PVs on your left and your right, you got to achieve a minimum of 300,000 points on your smaller leg. Is that simple? Does everybody understand that? It's very simple. This is an example of a product. You always have a price. You have this PV attached. Every product you buy in Atomy, there are points given to you. Personal PV. Every time you buy a product, you get points. It goes into your personal PV. It never flushes. I say again, it never goes away. it sticks with you for the rest of your life. There's no reset to your personal PV. And the best thing is, you only need to accumulate up to a maximum of 2.4 million points. After that, help your business partner achieve 2.4 million. Group PV. Group PV is actually all the people in your group that purchase their individual products. Whatever products they buy, their PVs comes up to you. So you get the benefit of the group purchase. It does not flush until the other side comes up and you achieve the minimum 300,000. So if your left group has achieved 400,000 PVs and your right group has only achieved 150,000 PV, do you get paid? No. So they'll wait for you until your right group achieves 300,000 PVs, then they will pay you. That's a diagram of a simple binary system that Atomy applies to all our members. Now, no downline limit. This is another beauty about this compensation plan. You can go as many levels as you want. There is no restriction for you to go as deep as you want. With Atomy currently in 15 countries, and with BRIC stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China. But since Russia is ready, Atomy is ready in Russia, Brazil, India, and China. These BRIC countries represents 40% of the world population. 40%. Plus our existing 15 countries. Soon, Atomy will be exposed to more than half the world's population. Do you agree? Atomy will be exposed to more than half the world's population. All right, so anybody in your group that buys a product, the points comes up to you on both sides. For those who are members, you go into my office, you go in, you can check your personal PV, which is the top there, 952,850, and then your group PV will be stated on your left and on your right. Right, with this slide, it looks complicated. There's a lot of numbers on it, but I'll just give you a demonstration, okay? A personal demonstration. Just imagine me holding a espresso coffee cup. You know, espresso, very small cup. So my small cup has 10,000 PV, right? And my left group is a pasta bowl. My right group has a pasta bowl. So my pasta bowl has 300,000 points, 300,000 points. So I'm holding a little espresso coffee cup. I got 10,000 points. So when I reach that 300,000 points on my left and my right leg, how much do I get paid? $25. It's $25 a day, mind you. $25 a day. Okay? Next, I've upgraded from my espresso coffee cup to a latte. My cup now is a latte cup, right? Bigger cup. I got 300,000 personal PV. Now my pasta bowl is still the same size. So if I've got 300,000 points on my left pasta bowl and 300,000 on my right pasta bowl, and I'm holding a latte cup that I can hold 300,000 points myself, how much do I get paid? $75 per day. Do your maths. $75 per day times 10 is $750. How much do you make? $2,250 a month. Yeah? Now, next is special agent. So for those of you who are sales masters, you will achieve a PV of 700,000. So now my latte cup has become a soup mug. The soup mug's really big. I got 700,000 points now. Okay? Now my pasta bowl is no more a pasta bowl. It's a flower pot now. Okay? So I got a flower pot on my left and a flower pot on my right with 700,000 points each. And my soup cup has got 700,000 points. How much do I get paid? I'm sorry. If my left and my right group is still a pasta bowl, I get $75 still. However, if my flower pot on the left and my right gets 700 points, I get double that, about $150 a day. Now, let's go to the maximum, 50 million points. What can we use for 50 million points? Let's say it's a container on my left and a container on my right with 50 million points each. And I have 2.4 million. So I'll be holding a dragon pod, all right? That holds 2.4 million points. So basically what Atomy is trying to tell you is how much you get paid depends the size of your espresso cup, your latte cup, your soup cup, or your dragon pot. Right? The bigger you hold, the more you get paid. Does that make sense? With 50 million points on each left and right group, I get approximately $1,600 a day. $1,600 a day. That's about a lot of money. Yes? Who cannot live on $1,600 a day? Put up your hand. I dare you. So you reach a cap of 50 million points. Now, the question everybody asks, when do I get paid? Well, Atomy calculates their commission from Wednesday for Monday, and then you get paid on a Tuesday every week. How good is that? Weekly pay, passive income. Let's summarize. Atomy is a binary system. So you have two legs, left, right. You start earning commission, you need espresso cup, 10,000 points. That's all you need. To get 10,000 points, you need to spend about $25. So once you spend $25, you get 300,000 points on the left, 300,000 points on the right, you get $25 per day. So once you achieve that, you recover your capital, $25. But you still got the products. So on each leg, to qualify to get paid, you need 300,000 points on each group. Commission is calculated off the smaller leg group. Wow, 15 countries. This is what Mimi was saying earlier. Zero debt financing. So Atomy is so cashed up, they can go around 15 countries in the world and say, I'll open Atomy here. I'll use my cash. Don't need your help, don't need the bank's help. Thank you very much. So Atomy is debt-free. Mastership commission. We have 7 levels of mastership ranging from sales master to imperial master. All right, 20% of the total sales PPE be distributed accordingly to mastership. How do you qualify for mastership? You're given 2 weeks every month, a fortnight. So you're either the first half of the month or the second half of the month. That's when you qualify for mastership. The sales master is the first mastership. In order to achieve this, personally, you need to be a special agent with 700,000 points. And within that 2 weeks, you need to have 2.5 million on your left leg and 2.5 million on your right leg. Once you achieve that within that fortnight, you become a sales master. Congratulations. Incentive gifts for being a sales master, evening care set 4 and an absolute set. And there's some monetary, about $500 worth of incentive for sales mastership. Now, from Diamond Master onwards, you do not need points. However, you need very good business partners to help them achieve their sales mastership. So to become a Diamond Master, you need 2 sales masters on your left and 2 sales masters on your right. Okay? Now, this is what I mean by cooperation without competition. In Atomy, we don't promote competition amongst members. We promote cooperation amongst members. That is why it works so well. That is why the Atomy family is always so harmonious. And that is why there's what we call synergy of the united heart. Because we help and encourage our business partners to achieve their target, to achieve their dream. So for all of you, from Diamond Master onwards, oh, welcome. We got a big group that just walked in. Hello. So from Diamond Mastership onwards, you need to help your business partners in order to achieve your mastership. Hence, the saying goes, your success is my success. All right? You can see that from Diamond Master onwards, you get an iPad, 128 gig iPad, evening care set 4, and an absolute. Same for Sharon Rose Master. However, for Sharon Rose Master, you need 2 Diamond Masters on your left and 2 Diamond Masters on your right. So, if you want to rise and do well in Atomy, what must you do? Help your business partners, right? Because if they become successful, you automatically become successful. It's as simple as that. No competition, just cooperation and synergy. Sharon Rose Masters get 2 tickets and $2,500. Same, Star Master, you see the repetition here? You need 2 Sharon Rose Masters on the left and 2 Sharon Rose Masters on the right. So the structure is very simple. With Diamond Master, your PV needs to be 1.5 million. I forgot to mention that, I beg your pardon. Okay? So from Sales Master, 700,000, you want to be a Diamond Master, your personal PV needs to achieve 1.5 million. And for Sharon Rose Master, you need to achieve 2.4 million. Now, earlier, when you look at those slides, what is the maximum personal PV you need? 2.4. So that's the maximum. You don't need any more. Star Master. We got 2 couple Star Masters here tonight. Ju and Nari. All right. 2.4 million, you need 2 Sharon Rose Masters on your left and your right. And what do they get? 4 tickets and $12,500 or 10 grand US. Royal Master. You need 2 Star Masters on your left and right. You see, the points is still at 2.4 million. You don't need any more points. What does Royal Master get? 4 tickets. You get a car hire up to $100,000. You get an expense cut of $2,500 a month, and $60,000. That $2,500 is for you to spend, for you to use your business, to grow your business. Every month. You don't use it, it goes, spend it. Crown Master, again, you look at the points that you need for yourself. The personal PV remains at 2.4 million. You need 2 Royal Masters on the left and the right. And what does Crown Master get? 4 tickets. Now you get a car worth $100,000, not lease. The car is yours. You get a $6,000 expense every month. All right? And you get $400,000. Is that good enough? So these are just some of the people that has got, the 400,000 in last year. Now, the top mastership is Imperial Mastership. You need 2 Crown Masters on your left and right, and you look at the points that you need, it still remains at 2.4 million. Now, what are the incentives for an Imperial Master? 4 travel tickets. Get a car worth up to $200,000 with a chauffeur. Mind you, you get an office with a PA. How good is that? And you get a truckload of money, 1.2 million Aussie dollars. Anybody who would like to be an Imperial Master? Hello? When you add all the monetary incentives through all the mastership, right, you get a total about $1.6 million in cash. How's that? Which company that you ever work for will give you that in cash? No. Right? So, work smart. Let's summarize. These are the incentives for all the different levels of masterships. So, for you, people who are really interested and really serious about getting involved in Atomy business, you need to get a grip of the compensation plan. You need to understand the compensation plan because this will help you to work smart, not hard, smart. I'm an ex-banker. I'm a numbers guy. You work out your numbers. It's very easy to achieve it. Now, the beauty of Atomy, your so-called passive income or your portfolio doesn't end when you kick the bucket. We all die, right? There's 2 guarantees in life, death and taxes, right? Do we all agree? We all die one day. However, if you're in Atomy, you're earning a passive income, and you die, you can pass your income to your children or to your grandchildren, up to 3 generations or 100 years. Is that good? So, if you're a doctor, you're a professional, you're an engineer, lawyer, when you kick the bucket, can you force your kids to be lawyers? Can you force your kids to be doctors? Unless they study for a doctor's degree or lawyer's degree. You can't hand the business to them. Atomy, you don't need that. You just hand it over to them. How great is that? I will leave you today with a couple of quotes. Warren Buffett said, if you're not making money while you're asleep, you will work until you die. Remember, that's a guarantee in life, death. So, the next one is that your life doesn't change by chance. It gets better by change. That's Jim Rohn. So think about it. Don't just think about the money. Think about who you can help, who you love in your life, who you care for in your life, and use the Atomy platform and help them. Once you do that, money will come automatically. Yeah? With that, I end my lecture. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the presentation. Now, our final presentation. Let's bring on our company founder and chairman of Atomy, Han-gil Park.
Many people are wishing me a happy new year. From amongst the leaders that came up here on stage, there's one person who is truly blessed. If you're in the Crown Club, that's $400,000 a year. But do you know what this person said behind me? President Park, I'm already 30 years old. I'm so sad. I'm so depressed. That's what she said. Sunhwa, why don't you stand up? You may sit down. She started this business when she was in her early 20s. She followed her mother. And now she has a net worth of $400,000 a year, having just turned 30 years old. I think it is a true blessing to become rich when you're still so young. It's better than becoming rich after you've become old. I think as people get older, financial stability becomes truly important. If you can become successful that young, then you will have more time to enjoy that success. In Atomy, one can pass down their membership code down to 3 generations. You'll be able to pass down your code to your children and to your grandchildren. I tell our young leaders, why don't you just receive the code from your parents? No, President Park. My parents said that they plan to live until they are 100 years old. That means I will receive the code when I am 70 years old. So they say that it is better that they just start now. That is why many young people are joining this business. As I mentioned, many people wish me great blessings for the new year. But what does that mean? What does it mean to be blessed? All of you have come to a truly blessed place. Many people think that the Atomy business is finished because there are 3 million members in Korea and 7 million members overseas. But I honestly think it's just the beginning. Now is the right time to truly join Atomy. Go outside and ask people on the street if they know about Atomy. Try asking people on the street, do you know Atomy? There are still many people who don't know Atomy. As of now, less than 10% of Korea's population have become Atomy members. And hundreds and thousands of those members have gained success. There are still 90% of the Korean population left. There are still many people left who are not members for all of you to become successful. Actually, in the beginning of Atomy, there was this one type of person. We were filling in that person's membership code in the system. At about that time, our computer system was completed. This one member said that he was too late to join Atomy. He was actually number 50. Yeah. I said, how am I supposed to be successful with this number? You should give me a number at least within the first 10 numbers. It took Atomy a full year to have more than 1,000 membership codes. Yeah. Today, we have thousands of new members every day. In the beginning of Atomy, it took a full year to have 1,000 members. Crown Master Lim, I think, is code number 979. A full year had passed since we started Atomy. Imagine how slow our progress was in the beginning. So, if a person had started a year previously and had 1,000 partners under him, he was doing better than the average contractor. He just had to know that the company was doing well. But at about the 1,000th member, that one member said again, "It's too late." I said, "It's not that late. You can start now. There are already 1,000 members. There's no room left." That same person said the same thing on our 10,000th member. And again on the 100,000th member. I should have started when there were only 10,000 members. When Atomy grew to 1 million members, he regretted for not joining again. That person's membership code eventually died. That was it. Some people always say it's too late. But really, it's never too late. Amongst Atomy members, there are only about 10% that are active members. Even from amongst all of you who are sitting here during the new year, I think there would be only about 10% that would put everything into Atomy. Only about 10% would give everything that they have. Most people, I think, just came here without much thought. That is why there are still plenty of opportunities to reach people. There's still lots of room left in this business. Since it's the first seminar of the new year, I just want to tell all of you to look at the Atomy business from the perspective that it's not too late at all, especially in Atomy. You can do business here, just as if you had code number 1. Let me explain the marketing plan to you guys. After a while, the rate of increase of your compensation will flatten out. The maximum amount is about $100,000 a month. After that, your compensation will not go up that much. That means, even if you joined 10 years late in the business, in the end, everyone will meet at the top. That's why you don't even have to start today. Even if you don't start today, and you start 10 years later, you can start your business under the same conditions. There will be a little bit of difference, of course. Maybe the person beside you who starts today will have $100,000 per month income after 10 years. Maybe you will only have started then, and it'll take you a long time. That's the only real difference. Just tell other people and go ahead. Tell them you'll join 5 or 10 years later. It's still the same. There will be no difference. Maybe it might even be better if you join 10 years later. Why would that be? What was it like when Atomy first started out? Today, we have this amazing building here, right? We have an auditorium. But 10 years ago, when we first started out, we had to pay rent for our office. At the time, we had an office space of about 400 square meters. The president's room, the company office rooms, storage, and Seoul Center were all in that space. I would eat $2 meals with Seoul Center members. In the beginning, we had our office name printed out on A4 paper. That's how our company started out. It was very difficult to do business there. Very difficult. You might be feeling envious of the people that started early. Let me tell you a story. At the time, a member had brought a guest to our office in Seoul. I think that guest was dragged there by the member. The member kept telling her to meet me. She was very well dressed when she came into my office. She wore high heels and had very fancy hair. Yeah. I started explaining about our company. Then she said, "Are you the president? Do you know what kind of job I have? My office is in a high-rise building, and our company building has rotating doors. Now, you're asking me to join your business here?" Then she turned around and left the room. Her high heels were like 8 centimeters long. I can still hear the sound of her heels just ringing in my ears. They were red shoes. And that member who had brought her guest was so embarrassed. "President Park, I'm so sorry." But honestly, I was more sorry to that member than she was to me. Imagine how difficult it must have been for her to bring that guest. But our company was so poor at the time. I was so sad that our members were being looked down upon. I remember my heart hurting for a long time after thinking such thoughts. Even under such harsh circumstances, the members that had joined during that time have become successful people today. It wasn't just an easy journey. However, the one common thing that everyone said was, "Atomy is easier than any other work I've done in the past." That is why, if you want to join today, you will be able to engage in this business in a more favorable condition than any of your predecessors. Honestly, as you do this business, you will realize that this business is actually not that difficult. That is because Atomy has excellent and affordable products. It is easy to have the consumers repurchase our products. If you keep introducing Atomy's products to your acquaintances, they will keep buying the products. Because there is no harm done to them by buying Atomy's products, right? If not, you must have treated your friends horribly in the past. If your friends don't want to buy from you, then you need to reflect upon your life and see what went wrong. But if you look around your life, there are many people that wish you the best, right? Most people will think, "Well, it doesn't really hurt me at all. If it helps out that person make an income, then sure, I'll buy it from them." Just remember this when you're doing your business. Why then do people say this business is difficult? That is because they're not used to it. And they like to think like the following. Beginners think that just by telling someone one time that they're going to buy from them. Think about it. Do basketball players make 100% of their free throws? Let's say a basketball player misses a free throw. Is it reasonable for that basketball player to say, I quit, I'm not very good at this? Even basketball players can't make that many in the basket. What about baseball players? How well can they bat? Even good batters will miss 2 before hitting 1. This is the attitude of true professionals. So, when you're talking to others, just freely talk to them. Some won't listen to you, and that's okay. But just keep on talking, and some of the people you talk to will think. Do you know how beginners think? They will just keep thinking if the other person will join or not. And then they wake up one day and say, this is too difficult. They haven't done anything yet, and they say it's difficult. Professionals do not overthink too much. They just start talking, regardless of the responses. They just keep talking. They keep talking, and they don't stop. Then those who will listen, right? Should I really use those products or not? Should I go to the seminar or not? They start to wonder. A pro will just relax and let the others worry about it. They just talk to whoever they run into. It all depends on the listener's response. This is called the law of own mind. Who is it up to, whether they will listen or not? It's up to the listener. But whose responsibility is it to tell others? That's up to you. That is why all you have to do is talk to people. Among the listeners, there will be those who listen and those who don't listen. Every single person in the world does not have to listen for you to succeed. If only half of those you talk to will join, then you will succeed. Even if 10% will join, you will still succeed. If you talk to 10 people, then at least one person will listen, right? With that kind of attitude, you should just start talking to people. And since this is not something that will bring harm to anyone else, it's okay if people say they won't do it. You can just take revenge later. Yeah. How? By making $100,000 a month 10 years later. Then you show up a few years later with a driver and tell your friend you will buy them a nice meal. There's nothing sweeter than this type of revenge. Do you think that friend will then listen to you? Of course they will listen to you. Remember, the only difference is when you start. I would like to sincerely welcome everyone who is here in this seminar, and that concludes my lecture. Thank you.
Fantastic! It's always great to hear Chairman Park speak so passionately. Now we are at the closing of our online one-day seminar. We close by reciting the company motto once more. Could I have everyone rise? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Cherish the spirit, create the vision. Follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja! Thank you everyone. My name is Sam Jung, Diamond Master of Atomy Oceania, and see you next time.